Folks, welcome back to Mega Man Battle Network 2. We are saved out front of a purple mystery data that was behind a gospel cube, which means, you can probably guess, that is a unique reward. It's a Fire Rat R. I decided to save here instead of going anywhere else, so I wouldn't forget. You can see that we've changed things up. Part of that is because I went and I got the other chips that I was missing up to this point. I think I've gotten most of them. So you can see that we have wind as our set chip. I probably should go over our changes to our folder, because I did do some updates here. You can see we are toting the two Life Sword 2s as before. And we've got the Bronze Fist for our rocket punching fun, if I can manage to not screw that up. Got some area grabs. I got a single mag bomb in here. And this rock cube is because I haven't gotten rid of it yet. And meanwhile, you can see we got a ton of wind and fan. I don't know if we actually properly showed off Gator yet or not, but also, oh yeah, we've got 5 Gateman V3. I even put away the infamous Big Cannon Man, because honestly, I want all of this that I can get. It is hilariously, grossly busted. If only we get to actually use it with any degree of frequency. Anyway, we're going to go do some side quests. First of all, for a start, there is an HP memory in Yai's PC that I missed earlier in the game. We should go get that. Not that I think going from 680 to 700 max HP is necessarily going to make or break us. But the theory goes that we're going for 100% completion. So, aw, damn it. Oh, crud vapors. That's not the hand I want right now. That's 2 winds instead of a wind and a fan. This can be one of the problems that results from over-reliance on PAs. But I'm sure we'll get over it. And then here's the other version of this same issue, where we got 4 total wind and fan chips, and no G-Man to speak of. Oh, that was satisfying. That, however, was not. Oh no, it did 30 damage to us. I was about to say, that did 50 damage to us walking into that ghost. That would be absurd for this weak-ass virus. Anyway, yeah, there we go. HP memory. And now we can go start on a couple of things here and there. Let me go pop open the page for this on... Oh, do I not have this open as a tab right now? Huh. That's weird. BN3, there we go, BN2. Let's go find our list of chip trades that we can make. Got that. Did we ever get a Poison Mask S? I should go look. We did not. Well, that's a shame. Then Variable Sword is going to have to wait. I want to pop up D. We can't deal. There's a couple of these we can't deal with right now, but we can go over to Okuden Valley and we can start on the big trade chain for this game. Because, yeah, this game's got one of those. I ground out an Invis 1 asterisk. And we get the HP memory. That's nice. We also got ourselves an extra Escape N, which is, again, part of the trade chain. There's like 5 trades in this, I think. So, downstairs. Okay. Not her. You? No, it's not her. By the way, real quick, I'm going to go into the library and I'm going to find a couple things here. Where is our Aqua Ball? There we go. Hey, Dusty, what's up? Hope you're doing well. So, this chip is a real pain in the butt to get. The encounter that has this is over here in this computer. And this is one of the many reasons why I had the wind chip as our default chip. Is for dealing with this and for getting the electric ball. Both of which really don't have the greatest drop rates in the game. And on top of that, they're not easy encounters to find. Meanwhile, this one we can just blow up. That's nice. Making things worse is that it seems like the drop rates for the Elect Ball encounter, which has 2 of the tier 2 bunnies, the tough bunnies, and they are guaranteed to drop a chip in a specific code unless you're at low HP, and I had a feeling that that was screwing up my drop chances. So the strategy ended up being that I had to drop to low HP before that encounter and basically just run from everything else before I could make sure that I got that. So, yeah. Oh, geez. That's... What timing for that? That's kind of unfortunate. Hopefully you can get that all sorted out pretty soon. Yeah, that'd be pretty good, because... Yeah, again, there have been stock issues for this. Oh, right. I should go back and I should grab one of the request board quests, because there's a couple from this chapter. This person wants me to lend them some money. Need 50k. That is kind of a chunk, and we don't have that yet, but we'll get that sooner rather than later from just working on the rest of this stuff. It's time for us to head back to Netopia, because that should help us get to certain net locations that we need much more easily. And by that I mean at least one of them is there, so... Yeah. This guy... Yeah. We already beat the only version of Heatman that's available for the moment. You had a random battle chip or 2 as a kid despite not having the games. That's pretty interesting, though. There were actually, like, things that were put together in the, over in Japan for use with, well, first of all, you could use them with the Battle Chip Gate peripheral that existed for the GBA for use primarily with Battle Network 4.5, which is not a thing that we got here in the States, but, are you the one? No. Apparently we can access the Quizmaster here already. Is it you, buddy? No. How about you? Yeah, there we go. The Quizmaster. 10 questions, and we can unlock some stuff. Yeah, Battle Network was pretty popular. Like, there's been a lot of people who have been very surprised about the fact that the game has been a million seller already, and I understand why, because it's incredibly fast for a Mega Man game. But also, Mega Man, wow, listen to me, for a Mega Man game, but also, there was a lot of stuff that, you know, there was a big push for that. They brought over they localized the anime, the games were quite popular. I seem to recall, like, really keeping up with the translation of BN3 before it came out in English. So, you know, that was enough of a big thing that it had a worldwide fandom of people who were watching this game be localized, you know, or translated anyway by a fan circle. And there was all this stuff. I remember checking out a lot of the graphics when the games first got released through Sprites Inc. was the website back then. I don't know if Sprites Inc. is still like the hub for Mega Man sprites, or if that all got sucked up by Spriter's Resource or whatever. But yeah, and then they were also trying to push a bunch of other real world stuff. Like you could find codes to unlock certain items through various means, and like stuff that was hidden in the anime and all this other crazy stuff. All right, so Ribita was on DNN News. Quick rat-shaped virus is Ratty. Rattin is the chip they drop, remember. 3. Here's when alphabetical order. That's Age Burst, yeah, in this game. That's a Guardian statue, although the bear is pretty great. Statue of the ancient Melpost god of war. That... Is that here? No. That's in the mansion. Alright. Don't mash the buttons too hard. Rooster stood on the peak of a barn. It laid an egg. Which side did the egg roll down? The left side or the right? It's a rooster. It can't lay eggs. There's a more powerful attack. Little bomb or heat spread? We haven't seen heat spread yet, but it's a 50 power in this game. So, yeah. Snake. This is Salmonella. That's Mrs. Millions. Mrs. Millionaire, I think, is more appropriate to her Japanese name if it was directly translated. What does Bath and ACDC's largest house use? That's Cyprus, I think, yeah. What's in the trash can in Underground Utopia? A teddy bear. There's no visible basketball, and the radio is where you jack into. And we get a gate key, and we get an HP memory. We're just starting to really sponge those up nice and quick. Which, I mean, that's great. Oh, by the way, yeah, if we didn't see it before, the Elec Ball encounter is in here. I'll see if I can get it to show up real quick. And that way I can give you an idea of what we were doing with that. Oh, wow, first encounter. Okay. Nice. However, we don't even really have to do what I'm about to do, so I'll still do the setup in order to show it off, because I was doing this without looking into drawing Gator every time. Place our wind box. And now remembering that I was in Buster Max mode, so that that ball would max out much faster, is we would just pump it up to 200, it would hit the wind box, and that would clear the fight. Ooh, wow. That's very funny, because I was being tortured for hours with that when I actually got that off camera. And then the game just feeds it to me for free. Nice. Real nice. Anywho, we gotta go over to Netopia Square real quick. So to do that, let's jack into this radio, as we have done before. Yeah, this, by the way, this is basically the section of the game where I don't strategize anymore, because it's gonna take until the post game for there to be things that Gator does not like absolutely cheese hilariously. So if that's not your thing, well, I sincerely apologize. Game, you spoil me. And again, I'm over here with 4 copies of this PA in the deck, and I'm like, wow, how can I not draw this first turn? Well, as it turns out. I love all the just random junk that gets shot out of Gate Man when you do that, because it's just like, oh hey, here's rocks, shockwaves. Oh yeah, there was a piece of pink ice over here that I had to smash in order to get to Netopia Square. It had an encounter with 3 Shrimpy 3s, I think they were. Yeah, the Bubble Cross guys. So just full disclosure as to what anybody missed. It was a very minor thing, but I had to do it in order to do anything else with the game. And hello there, Irene. I hope you are doing well this evening. Aw, Virus in Disguise, dang it. Oh, sooner rather than later, we should at least be able to have access to some, we should be able to get the... Oh, wow, I'm surprised I had full charge there. We should have access, pardon me, sooner rather than later. Oh, ye gods, what am I trying to say? I forgot. Forget I said anything, actually. Oh yeah, Untraps, that's right. Because they are, for some reason, only sold in the Undernet Square, which is going to take us a little bit to get to, but that should be on the docket today. Yeah, unfortunately, I think only so much can be asked for at any given point, so... At least a decent day is, you know... That's good, though. Alright, good. We're making the money. That's a thing we need. Plus, there's another purchase that we really want to make. Oh yeah, this dude's completely trapped for now, yeah. Beating a priest and his friends to werewolves. I'll have fun with that. Sounds like you're quite busy. Ah, right. Yeah, you're still playing, Fire Emblem Fates Conquest, right? Yeah, that's fair. Remembering that I look at those, not always the fastest. We'll say that. Oh man, the anti-damage trapdolls coming out too. Those are pretty great looking. Nice. That almost gets us where we need to be with regard to that jobs board thing. But for now, we're looking for... Well, I'm pretty sure that that's the purple guy, right? Absolutely. And there's an old woman in the city who has the next trade. Is it you? Yeah. Trade a big bomb star. That's actually pretty nice. Unfortunately, we have to trade that off later. But for now, that's a good get. I mean, it's nerfed from BN1, but otherwise, oh well. You have a new fight? Yeah, we got Snake Man version 3 here to deal with. And I got kind of a junk hand here. Yeah, sorry for no response. I'm just trying to focus here a little bit. It's a slightly annoying fight, and my draws have been less than good. Also, yeah, it was real dumb of me to put the thing here. I'm not 100% sure why I ended up doing that. It probably seemed like... I probably was just sort of, like, autopiloting a little bit. So, yeah. Oh, god damn it. Really? That one snake just tanked the entire thing. That's irritating. On the other hand, I'm pretty sure that Snake Man being in the pot actually means that he does not regen. Yeah, for some reason he doesn't regen when he's inside of the jar. I don't know what the deal is there, but okay, buddy. Yeah, we screwed that up real bad. One sec. God, I bet you all heard that. Sorry, I'm... I switched chairs over because I was having difficulty getting into a comfortable position in the other chair, so yeah. One sec. So I can look at his mess. Yeah, I will answer that later, because, yeah. But I did read it, and I'll make a note to answer that later. Let's try this fight again. Let's see if we can not be a complete idiot this time. That'd be really something. Alright, well, that doesn't seem to do a whole lot for or against him. Oh boy, we did 80 damage. Yay, yay. Well, at least we can follow it up with this. Oh, we got a regular Snake Man, so that's neat. We'll just have to remember to go back to that later and not screw it up. Which, admittedly, that's not an easy fight, so... Might be asking quite a bit there. What's the field look like? Can I get a... I can't get a good look at the field, can I? I'm like, wait a second. If I remember this encounter correctly, then yeah, we don't have a good reach at the shell nerd up there, but... we can reach the other one, yeah. Yeah, they add a button in later games that'll let you actually take a look at what the board looks like before you select your hand. Easy. Going the right way. I feel like we turned when we entered that battle, or left that battle. I might have been. It's like... So I'll relate this in a way that's been mentioned before, because yeah, in Quest 64 of all games, when you win an encounter anyway, you get turned back around to the direction you were going, and meanwhile I almost feel like, oh, it did the exact opposite of that here. But maybe I was going the wrong way. Yeah, I turned around because I got confused because I was facing straight down. Which is a weird thing to do in an isometric game. Oh, God, I screwed up. Oh, no, he can still stand on holes. Okay, good. I was about to be really upset with myself for placing him into the void and just negating my entire, negating the entire combo and just being like, wow. Wow, I really did that to myself, didn't I? Yeah, for reference, I did try to hold down the A at the beginning of the fight. I wasn't doing something weird to manip for a lower busting level or anything like that. I genuinely just kind of screwed up. Oops. That's good, everybody. Goofballs. Wait. Anyway, here we are back at Undernet 1. There's some nice stuff for us to get here. And by that, I mean one very specific bit of nice stuff for us to get for the time being. And then we're going to wait until we have more cash in our hands. Solid Snake, man. Colonel! No, wait, I don't know if I should make that joke because Colonel is in, well, a future game anyway. Incidentally, that will be the version of Battle Network 5 that we play. I considered also playing the Team Proto Man version because the scenarios are different enough between the two games. But I don't know if there's going to be people who would be like, yeah, I'm absolutely going to watch that. Yeah, those dudes are not great, and I think they did something a little bit goofy with the script, because I could swear that they do not attack with that level of regularity. And it seems like a lot of other people agree with that, so maybe they did. Maybe it's a shared hallucination. Oh, you just had a reset. Well, well, rip. That's quite unfortunate, my friend. And yeah, those big blue dudes are the source of the Whirlpool chip that we've seen, that I demonstrated not very well. Apparently, if you have to like actually let it land and create the Whirlpool, and not let it land on a target, which does kind of cause some problems for its usability, but oh, hey, I don't remember if we had a bubble cross yet at this point, but neat. Those guys up there get any closer, we've had it. I don't know what's up with the signposts in this area. They have, like, really weird messages that don't make a whole lot of sense. Best pull back for our own sakes. Yeah, it's like, it's just kind of creepy and atmospheric. This is actually one of the more unsettling undernets in the entire series. I kind of dig it for that. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. That's something that I support in general, as the amount of normal monster support goes up. To just, like, tag things like that. Personally, I'm also into the idea of, like, tagging archetypes in card text, but then again, card text is already so comically, mimetically gigantic that maybe there isn't exactly the greatest amount of space for that. Ah, nice. Invis 3. There's one in a decent length, finally. This is not the way to go, I don't think, for... Not for what I'm looking for, anyway. Nice. That's all good stuff, actually, because, yeah. Oh, surely Magic Jammer has had a spell card erratum a while ago. Anyway, here we are at the Undernet 1 shop, and there's some goodies here, for sure. I mean, yeah, we've got power-ups to pick up, but most importantly, we have this. This is our most important thing to pick up here is Full Cust. Full Cust is another just complete game breaker. I mean, it's pretty legit in every single Battle Network game, but in this one, it has an attribute that is of great value. We'll come back for the other things some other time. But for now, we want to go in here and check that out. 10 MB. We can set this thing easily and with gusto, and we're going to make that our default, because let me tell you, that's basically just draw an extra 5 to be able to get your combo in there. And we got a little bit more, yeah, we should, I guess, work on the story or something. Yeah, that's going to be the side quest for the moment. We're going to go and we're going to work more on the story. We got a new gate key, so we can at least go jack in at the center. And that will help us out. Okay, yeah, as far as the Metal Raiders reprint of Magic Jammer, I guess I don't know offhand what the deal is there. Because, yeah, I haven't seen any of the Metal Raiders reprints in a very, very long time. I mean, I know they exist, obviously. But, yeah. I haven't looked at those in a bit. I used to have one of the old binders that they released where they had one pack of each of the first 6 sets. And it had a couple of promos in it. I remember getting one of those, like, when I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Some number of years ago for the first time, and, you know, I've flaked on it off and on ever since. And at the time, I think I actually was kind of able to use Barrel Dragon in a vaguely viable manner, with, again, quite a few air quotes and asterisks and stuff surrounding that. Okay, so that's this area opened. Because, yeah, Barrel Dragon was one of the promos that was in one of those. God, there was something... I'm trying to remember what any of the others were. I know that for Legend of Blue Eyes, it was not a Blue Eyes White Dragon. It was something different. It wasn't Raigeki either. But then again, I'm pretty sure they were all ultra rares. Point is, I don't remember, so yeah. Alright, real quick, we're going to show off the power of full cust, basically. We already kind of drew a god hand, but yeah, if you don't, yeah, XYZ Dragon Cannon, that makes sense. Right, yes, it does come with Spell Ruler and not Magic Ruler, that's correct. Because they were... Admittedly, they were a little bit overzealous. I mean, I think Spell Card sounds better than Magic Card, but... Otherwise... Also, I didn't mean to pick up that second Ilex Sword, but that's fine. Shit. Yeah, you can see that it's not perfect as a strategy, by the way. Don't make this your only way of winning the game. But it absolutely will still win you the game. With reasonable regularity. Hey, you got anything to say? Yeah. The heat data you use is working well. Oh, you can't give us a heat data? That might be useful. Darn. Oh well. No free blowtorch for us, I guess. So yeah, welcome to the new face of Battle Network 2. This is what most of the fights are going to be for a while. Is look at first hand. Do we have Gator? No. Full cust a bunch of shit away and then Gator. No, Gate Guardian was not one of them, tragically. Especially now that there's Gate Guardian support, I would love to just go digging and be like, hey, yeah, I've got this stuff. Honestly, I kind of am considering looking into building that deck because, wow, that's such fun. Make sure that we use these in the correct way, correct order. Like, you know what Yu-Gi-Oh! Really needs is just me having card destruction on the top of my deck no matter how many times I shuffle it. If they were to revisit Battle Network with a continuation of any kind, what would I prefer? Well, first of all, let's just mash through these and see if... Oh boy, yeah, the internet seems different than... BN7 or a reboot? Ooh, that's tough, because I would love to just get just a straight up BN7, but also I definitely think that a reboot would have some serious potential. That's weird then. I'll have a look for it sometime later, I guess, when I remember to. So as far as a BN7 goes, I feel like the plot sort of had an ending in BN6. Like, they wrote an ending and they were like, okay, yeah, far in the future, and by far in the future I mean 20 years later, all this stuff happens, and they kind of leave out potential for an intervening anything, because they're like, hey, yeah, actually, well, that's kind of spoilers. I do intend to play all these games, so I don't know if I should say any of that stuff, but, So on the one hand, there's that issue of like upending that. But also, I think that just doing a continuation would be something that I would prefer. Although, on the other hand, having sort of a reboot and potentially, I guess, a reboot would also have room to revisit some stories that I think were not as well explored as they could have been. Also, yes, I am a little bit lost. I will be working on fixing that as fast as I can. Okay, this is an odd hand. Yeah, sort of. I think that there's space for some stuff there. I also just like the idea of expanding upon some stuff that was forgotten about in some of the other games. Like, there are whole character arcs that I don't think got a lot of their due in some of these games. And there's a lot of characters that I think are very interesting that were not necessarily the most well utilized. Like, I would... And just in general, I'd love to see some of them return. Laserman coming back would be a big one for, you know, our original not quite final villain of Laserman in BN4. Actually, Battle Network 4 kind of leaves a lot of questions in general because, okay, I'll kind of spoil this one. The big asteroid that is the plot point of BN4, that it's going to crash into the Earth, and the scientists are like, what the hell do we do about this? Aw, damn it. Are you kidding me? Oh, well. So, it's explained that this asteroid is man-made, which is a weird thing to say, or at least that it's artificial. Personally, I don't know if man-made is like a bad translation or something, but that does have a very specific meaning compared to artificial. Regardless of the point, there's that whole plot going on, and they don't really explain how it got as far away as it did from the Earth. And, you know, if it's something that is literally built by humans, then surely somebody had to have remembered making it. But also, like, it has Duo installed as its operating system, and yes, that is explicitly how it's described in the game, is that Duo says that he is the OS for an anti-planetary missile, which it later says, oh, well, I was judging humanity to see if they were, you know, if they were good enough or if they should be destroyed, which basically means that Duo was kind of a missile of divine judgment on some level, and that is something that I think they did not explore, like, hey, where did this come from? Why is it here? Did somebody create this? Is there some sort of greater species that could be explored in some way? You know, could we learn where Duo came from? And I think that would be pretty rad. I mean, I guess that's an option too, yeah. Could be something like that. Oh, what a weird set of draws here. Damn it. Oh, the other big yellow bird is in the air. There we... I think we'll be able to hit that thing. Yes, thank goodness. That's a reasonable chunk of its HP getting eliminated. You can see these things go fast as hell. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I'd like to see explored in a little bit more depth. Yes. Dr. Light and Dr. Wily have their incarnations. Dr. Light, as we know him, is dead, and he's Lan's grandpa. We'll see that in Battle Network 3 and Battle Network 5, but I think it's sort of alluded to in previous games. And Dr. Wily is alive and quite old. And he was a source of trouble for us in BN1. We're going to find out that he is also a big problem in quite a few other Battle Network games. So yeah, no shortage of doctors in that regard. Possibly we could see exploration of more X-series based characters, because BN5 is the first case of it, I think. Where we get anyone who is based off of an X-series character, because we've got... Well, there is the Zero virus in... there's the Zero virus... There's the Zero virus in Network Transmission, which is the platformer entry for the GameCube that is infamous for being, like, really, 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 really hard. That might be something that I could get out and play at some point. I do have a copy of that, and I've never beaten it. So that would just be, you know, the wreck of the Hesperus. Oh, some call me John. Did he talk about that? I forgot. I admit that I haven't really kept up super well on a lot of the YouTube folks. You know, mostly nowadays I just watch a bunch of shit that I've seen already anyway. Oh, nice. They gave us Invis 3 in Asterisk code. That is fantastic. Hell yeah, I'll take some of those. That's right. Discount. Ooh, gotcha. So, yeah, that would be a little bit older than I was thinking. Yeah, Network Transmission also features a couple of navis that are not used otherwise in games. In fact, I think it has like 5 or something that are not put to any use in any of the other games. No, pardon me, that would be 4, because Starman was in 4.5. But 4.5 is just really weird in general, so yeah. But otherwise, Brightman, Needleman, Gravity Man, and Swordman are not used in any of the games. Plus, you have a different version of the Life Virus, and you have Zero, who has already been referred to. So, Network Transmission... Yeah, that would be a thing that I would want for, like, a new BN game, would be for it to deal with those characters who existed in that game and then nowhere else. Yeah, I would kind of say so. But also, I suppose that on some level, a large part of that is because, well, what was Roll there for in the original classic series? Not to be like, oh, she was a complete background object. That's a little bit of a stretch, but also she didn't do a ton, we'll say that. And it took him, yeah, it took him a little bit to give Roll a personality, whereas here she's a full-fledged character. Same is true of Roll Casket, pardon me, in Legends. So yeah. So there are a lot of characters that I would just like to see revisited and do a little bit more with some of them, because definitely some characters kind of got the short end of the stick in terms of having an opportunity to do much of anything. Like Battle Network 4, because of its just odd scenario structure, has that problem quite a bit. That everyone just... They get a fair chunk of personality, but they don't really get a chance to do much of anything. And some of them are actually pretty cool in terms of their designs and what they're capable of. Like, they did recycle a couple of those characters for reasons that I think are really good. Like Searchman coming back in 5 on Team of Proto Man and stuff like that. Meanwhile, again, Video Man doesn't really get much done with him. Laserman, for some reason, Laserman is, despite being the Navi of, you know, based around laser beams, as you would expect, is the main villain's Navi, and his whole thing is, you know, he leans on this idea of creating a world of darkness. Oh, nice! Our style leveled up, so our charge shot is going to be more powerful. This time it will do 15 damage instead of 10 damage per hit, which is a significant buff. That puts us up to 120 for a charge shot, which is no joke. I mean, it's a single target panel, and it takes a while to do the full damage, but hey, that's pretty good. I forgot the name of the guy. I think his name is Larkman in English. I kept wanting to say that his name was Sparrowman. No, it's his Japanese name is Swallowman, named after the bird, but they changed that name in English because they didn't want to confuse people. Because I guess Americans are not that smart or something. I don't know. Or maybe it was just an exact translation that went south. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to make this guy turn into a fine paste. But, yeah, that guy has, like, nothing going on, but it's a pretty neat design. And so I'd like to see a little bit more backstory there. Again, as I said before, quite a few. Well, there isn't a Hardman Navi, but yeah, they didn't change Hardman, who is, well, Cement Mixer Man. Which, funnily enough, years later, that would have caused a bit of an issue with Concrete Man, right? So, I forgot what I was saying. Hell. Oh, right. Yeah, something that I brought up earlier in the... Earlier in the stream series, when we were playing through... I think it was during Gauss's scenario, actually, when we were on the plane, and I was talking about how he had his background is that he had a really messed up childhood. And just the fact that a lot of characters do have a lot of backstory that got later used for the anime that wasn't really expounded on in these games. Like, our first villain, the guy who had Airman, in the anime, his whole thing is that he is specifically trying to get revenge against Yai for the fact that the company that her family owns caused his company to go out of business, which, you know, left him out of a job, and generally speaking, that's kind of not great for most people in most parts of the world. But he doesn't really have any sort of backstory or anything in this game. He's just sort of an agent of gospel who just... He's angry and he likes to attack children with gas, apparently, for some reason. They just, you know... Oh, hey, here's a gas-powered heater. Let me just fuck with this a little bit and, you know... He's just kind of a dick in this game, and I think that there's some backstory there that could be looked at, and why not? And then you sort of deal with a little bit of, like, multiple timeline things, I guess, is where it would end up, which, I mean, fair enough. Battle Network canonicity is already... I've described this several ways in the Trez Discord whenever people have been like, oh, hey, this thing doesn't make sense. My default response is always... Yeah, it doesn't. I'm pretty sure that Battle Network canon is just whatever the devs can remember at the time. Which is, like, part joke. And then part not joke, I guess. Oh, it's very strange seeing our backpack disappear, by the way. I just caught a glimpse of that. That's kind of funky. I have no idea what's up with that, but interesting. Oh, hey, apparently the B-tanks drop mini bombs if you get a low enough busting level. I did not realize that offhand. So that's interesting, I suppose. You know, something I really don't need more of, but hey. Interesting nevertheless. Oh, and a nice even spread too. That looked good. 420 man. Yeah, because of all the green armor, right? And if I get lit on fire, well... I do start emitting smoke quite heftily after that point. Mega Man as operated by Snoop Dogg. Oh, come on! The game didn't think that was funny, I suppose. Wow. So, ultimately, I think that what I would want out of a theoretical Battle Network 7 would primarily be summed up as a very large amount of content. Alright, so I think maybe we have to go and, like, explore the billboards or something. Billboards. The message boards. Or we can just ask some of the NPCs if they have anything that they can tell us. Oh, hey, look, there's a little bit of text overflowing the box. That's weird. I think that was a problem in the original BN2 anyway. And they just never got a chance to fix it. And yeah, I'm just checking around this area to be sure that I don't have to talk to anyone here before I go check the message boards. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure we have to actually just go check the message boards. And it'll be like, hey, yeah, some stuff that we can... England, man. Oh, that just made me think about Japan Man again. Oh, Japan Man, what a strange translation choice that was. Alright, so this is just about Gauss. Virus board, yeah, there's some stuff going on in the Kotobuki area, apparently. And yeah, this guy explains a lot of that stuff going on the street board. Ooh, this is starting to sound useful. A rumor, ice appears in the net and natural disasters occur. Doesn't seem like the two are related, but there's a rumor that they are actually directly related, but there's no way for us to know. Who's Doc? Friend told me about the undernet. Well, there's an under square where nasty types gather, and get this, they even have a mess to post a keyword. A Navi called the Doc will appear in the undersquare. He makes sense for any kind of virus. That sounds pretty useful. Hey, neat. She gave us a roll V3. Alright, so we've got some cash. We should go and do that, that money lending side quest. Kaibaman.exe. I think I actually have a Kaibaman card somewhere. I can't remember off the top of my head. Alright. Give this dude a handful of cash. Hiding from the loan sharks. I love the fact that Yai's just like, hey, yeah, this guy can hide from the loan sharks in here. And yeah, there was... Yep. There we go. 100K. That seems like a douchebag, but I digress. Is there anything else we need to do here? I don't think so, but, Yeah, so let's go get another side quest from Marine Harbor here. I have just been made aware of how long I've basically been goofing off, not doing anything, and just trying to get out this one thought the entire stream. God, I'm not smart, am I? I don't think that's the one I want to look at. It's a TV station. Oh, neat. Oh, okay, so Ribido wants to kill us. Sounds about right. Let's make sure we save first. Are you the guy who's... No, you're somebody else. Alright. Let's go in here. 'Cause yeah, this is the news van. Here we go. Yep. Generate a virus 5 times in a row. It's interesting that they can just generate viruses. That seems like a bit of a strange thing to... But yeah. Yeah, we got the frog pattern on the back of the... Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much the way... The response at this point. just wait your fucking turn, Chief. Have you seen anyone in this game? Ooh, boy, this looks fun. And by that, I mean, I actually think that sacking the gator chips is the play. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, that actually was extremely not the play. Oh, well that's a strange thing that we've got going on here, that's for sure. Alright, I need the hard head to open up here. There we go. That was quite a group that they threw in here. I see that things are stepping up a little bit after that trash heap at the beginning. And this is looking like something a little more typical. Just gotta do those slide inputs. I don't know if that's the proper term, but I want to say that slide input was a term that was used in one of the Soul Calibur games to describe, hey, do this, like, transition between the button presses really quick. It's not actually press it at the same time. It's pretty close, though. Oh, Kaiba. I just hear anything Kaiba, any Kaiba quote in the old Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged series voice for Kaiba. Hey, too advanced. Nice. We're just too good for this dude. He's mad at us for being too good at a video game. Well, that's new. I've never been called too good at a video game before. That's fucked up. Alright, pick this up. And we are headed towards Netopia anyway. Yeah, we are, because we gotta go take the shortcut. You see, it's kind of like making pathways in the Nether in Minecraft, except backwards, and also it only works for one side of things. Like, you always go back to the same portal. I can believe somebody making a hack of that description. I don't know if there's, like, a lot of Mario and Luigi hacks out there, but I could imagine that there's some anyway. Hanging out by the Net Square entrance. That is probably going to be just an easy little arrangement of things to deal with. Not a huge fan of this grouping, but it'll be fine. Oh, never mind. That's irritating. Also, I like seeing the little animation of the number transitioning there, because we're still shooting that slowly, but we're doing a bunch of damage per hit. That's fun. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, definitely points there. Oh. The portal properly. Not a fan of doing it this way, but yeah. I'll have to do. Plus, again, I think we're still going to need... Oh, we're... Right, I forgot about one of the post-game shops until just now. We're definitely going to need all the money we can get. I'll take it over the chip even, which is probably kind of a shock because usually I'd just be like, oh yeah, give me all the goodies. Yeah. I agree with that. Here's, I'll drink that, etc. Oh, we should probably pop this open. Is there anything over here, or is it... Oh, yeah, there is a thing here. 30K. That... Oh, nice. I forgot about that. Nice. Oh yeah, we should probably check this out. Boo! We'll be fine to do things this way. Not as much as I thought we would be. Oh well. Again, though, something manipulating the battle for more money. I don't know. The reward is clearly not going to be as good as what I would have gotten if it wasn't locked. I did set up an emote where I shooped Chief Wiggum's hat onto onto one of those guys back when my friend Brysolf was playing Dragon Warrior 1 Rando a lot. And then eventually he was like, oh yeah, this game hates me and everyone who ever plays it, so... Then he stopped playing it so much. But yes, I definitely know the Fun Police reasonably well. You do that, buddy. Alright, so is this the kind of encounters we're gonna get over here? Oh, we got the upgraded red UFO. Just do this. This should be fine. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I think we're just going to be getting... Oh, this is a significantly strong encounter. Not liking the looks of the... Oh, fuck you, game. Oh, that was some good use of that wind box. Discount Trogdor. Don't have the budget for a full Trogdor. Sits here mashing the A button until, yeah. I'm sure we'll get a chance to see how the Brushmen operate. They just change random panels. Mostly, they change panels on their allies' side to holy panels. And then they change panels on your side to various more dangerous things. Did we already get all the power-ups in this shop? I think we did, but we'll find out in a second. Yeah, we're done with it. Oh, I just noticed that jealousy is spelled wrong on that. That's J-code, right? I think we can go see if we have that. Yeah, we have that already. Alright, we've dealt with those nerds. Step Sword, M. Nice. I don't know if M is a useful code, because I want to say if that's used for something else, but still, neat. Alright, so hopefully I don't screw this up again. Although now that I've said anything... That's... No, that would be... Well, I'm trying to come up now with, like, a name for, like, a mini Trogdor or something, so... Oh, boy. And I'm stuck. I usually am a little bit, but, I mean... More than usual. Eat. Okay, right. That's the way to go forward, so we gotta go the other way first. Ah, crap. Oh, double crap. Here's our massive shit draw fight. And yeah, we're just taking all the damage here like idiots. But I mean, look at these. Look at these terrible draws. No, I didn't see any of Cooper's match last night. Well, matches, I suppose. Any of the games in the match. Alright, now this is the kind of hand that we want to start with. Or at least it's much more like the kind of hand we want to start with. Or we can have that happen to us. That's always a possibility. I'll take the money. Save. Do we have Grab Revenge yet? I want to see if this is worth picking up. For the library completion. We don't have Grab Revenge yet, so I should probably grab that. And the attack plus 20s. I'll grab the full costs. Pick up the Elect Blades. We don't really need the other Grab Revenges too much. But yeah, you can see that that did wipe us out. So... just, yeah. Fuck. I want to see... yeah, we have 4 Fireblade R's. Okay, so... once we get hold of Aquablade R's, we're going to start substituting the long blades for the wide swords in here. And we're probably going to remove N code for R code because... yeah. Keep those numbers down, etc. You know, game, I don't need a lot of these hands where I just keep drawing some of this stuff. Sheesh, I probably should see about farming up the other, I think it's a fan that I'm missing one in G code. Oh, nice. HP max. That is fantastic. And we were just on the... no, wait, no, the threshold is 25%, not 20%, pardon me. I was going to say, we were just on the threshold of being in the low HP bracket. That's not quite true. I don't know what a number is, apparently. Aw, for fuck's sakes. Also, I've just now noticed that with the shrimp virus, at least this version, it has just the one antenna that's a little bit gold. That's so, that's kind of odd. Alright, there is a lot to explore here in Undernet 3, Undernet 2. Nice. Just an HP memory out in the open. I will gladly accept that any day of the week. Right, a Null and a Deathfire. Right, the Bronze Fist doesn't, it doesn't push blocks. I have to remember that. If I want to do that, I gotta switch to Guts Punch and stuff like that. But I don't think that's gonna be so important for this area. I think the ice blocks only have like 200 HP or something. Like, they break pretty easily. So, yeah. Turn here, down the 3, go ahead. That's like half a set of directions. Hey, bud. It's generating harmful signals. Yeah, okay. Alright. Well, there's our easy hand here. I don't think we've gotten the next meteor chip up from the Deathfires yet, which is slightly unfortunate, but I'm sure we'll get it eventually. And yeah, I could probably have just walked forward and used that Aqua Sword I think I had. But I like this more. Such a fun move. So gross. So much damage. Incredibly dumb, but I love it. Ah yes, a high cannon F. I'm sure I really need those at this point. They nerfed the cannons pretty severely in this game, by the way. I think I mentioned that before. They're already kind of not the greatest thing in the series, just by virtue of how much of, Oh god, that's probably giving you some Gigas frame rates there. What I was trying to say is that, like, just by virtue of the fact that... Oh, fuck, I forgot. Never mind. Whatever, we're here... You know someone who does. For 10k, I mean, oh, fuck, dude. It's in Netopia Square. Purple Navi and pretty greedy. Jeez, man. Going alone, I'll give him my gospel. Yeah, it sounds like you're gonna just take your pants down and yeah, we're gonna leave that there. What's this dude got for sale that we can't afford because some dickhead took all of our money? Oh, he does have Magline, which you can do some funny stuff with Freeze Man using Magnet Line, but I mean, that's not entirely necessary. Alright, so to get to where we need to go, we do have a warp to Netopia Square, but also we're going to have to go back to the Undernet. So at this point, it really is just like, okay, I'll keep using the bag. Get to just sit here waiting for a bus with these enemies, basically. Sheesh. Oh, it's an accident. Here, you know that land. Didn't you hear me complaining? Wow, there's me just circling the drain a little bit. Oh, intense dislike. That's okay, I can just do this. I mean, I don't have to use Gator every fight, I just enjoy it. Because you know what? At this point, this is our life now, right? And against enemies like this, you know, this really is... This really does help quite a bit with anything that moves around as fast as these rats do. And they really do kind of suck for that, because they just whenever. I think... Undernet lies at the top of the ramp. Yeah. So this is us taking the long route seriously. I probably could have just gone back to Raoul's radio for the faster route to Net Square. Or, I was going to say, or even all the way across the world map, but I think that'd be a bit of a stretch. We got a lot of max HP. We should be able to run away from that easily. Someone who's just walking around? No. Or maybe it is. You're the chip trader. Left for the net to buy a chip. I don't think he went far. Okay, so we gotta go find the shop that's closer to... Yeah, I really could have probably just jacked into the radio. That's the person we're looking for, is right down there. Let's run away from this and... Hey, you. Zap ring to B. Yeah, we should have a bunch of those. The keyword is a bunch of exclamation points. Is WWW. Ah, yes, the old World 3 coming back into the plot vaguely. Again. Again, we do need our coffers resupplied, because, yeah, but... Just, And boy, that one is free. Ooh, 3K. That's nice. That's a nice chunk of change. I mean, it's not huge or anything, but still. At this point, we are in every little bit counts mode. Even if it does mean, hey, you gotta pretend to be happy with amounts of money that, like, you grind for less than that in an MMO, pardon me. I mean, I guess also probably mobile games, but still. Ugh. Whoa! Ah, shit. This chair is also kind of terrible. So I'm gonna have to stand up for a second here. Oh, hey, style change. I don't know why we're getting this so soon. Eat custom style, huh? Sure. I mean, we're facing a water element boss at the end of this, but, we'll do this anyway, because I actually prefer the flamethrower. Give me just a second here. Alright, this should be better, hopefully. So yeah, that was interesting. I don't know why we got a new style change so fast. Is it because it just keeps looping the style change thing even when you're... What am I saying here? Like, even when you're in a style, I thought you had to be out of one for that to happen. How odd. Oh, come on. This is just not my day when it comes to any of this, huh? So yeah, you can see why the flamethrower is a bit of a risk, because it does take a while for it to go off. So you are a sitting duck while that happens. But the damage is pretty good. It starts at 50, and then I think it goes up to 80 and then 100. And it pierces through things. So altogether, a pretty nice set of traits to have. Well, if the game is just going to keep giving this to me, I'm just going to keep taking it every time. Every time. Again with one of those. What a choice. What a time to be alive. Alright, so we gotta go on here and just go post it on the board here in the undernet. Secret board. Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna work real good to actually keep people out. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, there's our guy. You can tell that he looks different. Oh, don't be rude, man. Come on. Sounds fun. Wants all the power-ups and battle chips I've got equipped in exchange. Ooh, well, you know what? We've got to. We'll figure out how to make it work. Hey, he gave it all back. And he gave us an anti-recovery D. We don't really use that, but hey, neat. Make the yellow cure. You can break yellow ice. You need a yellow frag and heat data. He's got a yellow fragment. He had a heat data. You can make the yellow cure for us. We don't have that. It's in some flame making program. We can get that. Unfortunately, it's just like, hey, every single pattern here in terms of getting to... There isn't really an efficient place for us to be jacked into. I think our best bet is going back to the officials lobby and just jacking at the square and use the teleporters. Alright. Top left, right? Top left. Teleport. this way. Is this where... Is this where the little dude is at? This doesn't look like it. I think it's... Yeah, it's the other one. That's right, because we didn't get it at the time, right? Hey, you. Okay, can we get your damn heat data, buddy? Or is it? It's in the coffee machine, isn't it? Right, the coffee server, which we made a joke about before, that using that as the thing is kind of funny. But then where is it if not here? Because we got those two. I mean, unfortunately, it's not just gained from talking to Mr. Match. What about you? No. Oh, right. It might be in the grill at Okaden. We'll try that. What's this kid got going on in the corner? Oh, yeah. You're the poison mask wanting fella. Because we haven't been able to do that just yet. We'll get to that at some point. And then I can proceed to not learn the button inputs for Variable Sword, even though I probably should. I feel like I gotta sneeze. Ugh. Anyone home? Probably not anyone in here. There we are. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Well, that's perfect, buddy. Oh, and there's an earthquake in the background. Evacuation advisory has been issued. Wow. That's pretty strong. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. Fuck. Yeah, buddy, did you not feel that shake a second ago? Probably not. That's just an NPC. Alright, so we're going to try going this way because I think we can just get to a shortcut to the Undernet from this side, and that's going to be significantly quicker. Well, we kind of screwed that up, but we got away with it. Thank you, flamethrower, and those tiny amount of grass panels. Yeah, let's just run away from this, because meh. Oh yeah, I probably should actually put those other full custs that we bought to use. That's kind of why we bought them, right? We did buy those, didn't we? Yeah. Thought so. Rid of that. Oh, we don't really need that Magna Bomb. Yeah, because, you know, what this deck needs, you know. How do we improve this? We go from 1 Wheel of Fortune to 3. Seems like a pretty obvious change to me. Wow, we only barely got it anyway. That's pretty good. Thanks, game. Now that we're done wheeling and dealing. Well, okay, we did the wheeling, now we do the dealing. That was the stupidest fight I've ever had, I think, in this entire game. Of just doing that, because I literally use all 3 full custs. Fuck. That's all, just... And now we got some more of this shit. Alright, wait for the landing. There we go. Alright, get our bombardment going. With all of our fun chunks. Hey gang, get a load of my new special attack. Chunks! That's all, just rename that. Just, like, if they need to reintroduce Gator for some reason, but they can't have Gate Man, rename it Chunks. Which is a terrible name for anything, and yet, here we are. Chunky Kong Man, oh jeez. Chunky! God, if I... Oh, hi, Meteor 15. We didn't have that. If I hated myself enough, I would actually play... I would actually consider DK64 for the stream. Unfortunately, that Beetle Race could go eat shit, so that's not gonna happen. I'm still kind of awestruck all these years later that somebody was like, oh yeah, this is what our game needs. Actually, I think that kind of applies to a lot of things in DK64, is that I'm kind of awestruck that somebody went, oh yeah, this is what our game needs for like half of the shit in that game. Oh my god, just, oh my god. Whenever I think about it, I just, there's a laundry list of weird stuff going on there that I'm just like, I don't know why you would think this is a smart move, but here we are. That's what we're looking for. All right. It's that time again, folks. That is absolutely going to be the default thumbnail, and I'm not even going to consider changing it because, quite frankly, this is our life now. This is our life now in this game, is just non-stop Gator. As I said before, I'm pretty sure that PvP for this game is absolute dog shit because of this. I cannot imagine just, like... I've heard a lot of stories about why Magic, in terms of, like, the vintage format and stuff, is all kind of trash. Because you look at the coin flip and you sit there and you watch your opponents with their 99% chance win rate decks as they just fish for a victory. At the very least, the traditional format in Yu-Gi-Oh! Does not seem anywhere near that stupid, so... yeah. Yeah, I mean, comparing DK64 to Sonic 06, DK64 does have some parts that I remember quite well. And, you know, some of it's actually quite fun. But, there's just some parts that are so terrible. Might know something useful. Alright, well, we'll see what we can do with that bit of information. We can't buy the power-up yet. Damn it. Oh, crud. Either way, we've got the yellow cure, so we can go break some yellow ice and potentially pick us up some rewards for doing so. Like this, I believe we have to do in order to go find Magnet Man version 2. And why not go pay him a visit and just dump all over him? Oh, did some of those miss because of the crusty angle? They sure did. Ah, yes, I love Wheel of Spam. Again, I'm just gonna say it. This is what Yu-Gi-Oh! Truly needs, is for me to be permitted to play card destruction whenever I feel like it. I'll read that in a second. I was too busy shitposting. Can't remember for the life of me what Sixth Sense does. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Card destruction is at 1. Which, to be fair, is where it fucking belongs. But also... It's just me being like, yeah, the things that you can do in this game are kind of disgusting. And I love it. Battle Network 2 is such a hilariously broken game. I mean, all these games have some kind of stupid bullshit. And with the advent of the various download features of just grabbing event chips and stuff like that, we're going to find even more as we play some of them. Oh god, the mod cards in BN 4 through 6. You can do some hilarious things with those. Those are gonna be fun. We're gonna have some pretty neat builds. And yeah, compare this to our first fight against Magnet Man. Yeah, that's the power of Full Cust, baby. Went from like 50 seconds of trying very hard to 6.5 seconds of memeing. Good pose on that chip art too. Like I said, Magnet Man is built like a freaking linebacker for some reason. As I just think about how OG series Magnet Man was so average looking. Like, just such an ordinary robot master, and then you've got that. Clonk. Oh, this is cute. It's barely even a group of enemies here. Come on, game. Don't insult me like this. This leads us to Undernet 3, and I think this is where we get the next plot point. Also, check out those, like, dead trees along the edge. That's pretty nice. They got some good details there. Oh boy, more card text for me to read. Give me a second. Oh, did I finally bricked everybody. This it finally happened. I finally did not immediately just dump straight into a combo. Clear 2 numbers from 1 to 6, and then your opponent rolls a 6-sided die. And if the result is one of the numbers you cleared, you draw that many cards. Otherwise, send a number of cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard equal to the result. Oh, baby. So to me, the obvious thing is that, like, it sounds almost like you can be like, oh, hey, I can draw 5 or 6. Meanwhile, a lot of decks are going to be like, actually, I want you to roll 6 so that way I can dump 6. That's... yeah. That's something alright. That's a card that I would expect got printed much earlier than, like, a lot of the cards that are like, hey, yeah, graveyard dumping is the actual metagame. Stand back. Wait for the other one to pop up. There we go. Okay, can we... Are we not able to advance the plot thread here yet? Undernet 4 is that way. Calm down, come back. Well, I will do no such thing, but we will take a quick poke in here and see if we can't get ourselves anything of interest. Ooh, these dudes. Can't say as I'm a big fan of this, but... here we go. Again, not drawing the super combo, but we managed to set something up pretty good anyway. Yeah, I seem to recall Return from the Different Dimension was banned for quite a bit. If not, is still banned, but I definitely remember that it was banned. There's Burner in L code. Burner being the name of the body burn chip from BN1, now that it's in BN2. This is the way we want to go? Yeah, this is the way we want to go. Yeah, I would assume that disabling Link summoning would be the big one, because yeah, Link summon spam is kind of the order of the day. They have been pushing that mechanic very hard. Which, honestly, my feelings about Link summoning have not really been the most positive. Just by virtue of the fact that, you know, that came out and it so heavily restricted all the other extra deck stuff, which I was getting very interested in doing some funny stuff with certain things. And then they changed it. They changed the rules again afterwards to be like, yeah, actually, that was real stupid what we did, so we're gonna fix that. Ooh, that's some important information that I totally skipped over. That program said that the Undernet and Kotobuki are connected in some way, so that could be useful. Yeah, around the time that Link Summoning came out, the deck that I was trying to build was going to be based around Dark Doriado and using that to pardon me, using that, let me see if I can get my words together here. Using that and Enchanting Fitting Room is the other card, I think. Yeah. And use that to summon a pretty good chunk of monsters and spam out, like, I think at least one of the things I wanted to do with it was get Mistworm out and possibly some other stuff. depending on what else I searched up. Again, possibly being a little bit flexible, and I mean, yeah, I understand that there's some areas where that could be a little bit gross, but it definitely wasn't the same level of field flooding, and it was more like, hey, we're getting a few things here that are very strong. And then they were just like, oh, by the way, all extra deck summoning is gonna be nerfed because of this. And I was just like, that's terrible. This game doesn't feel very playable now that you've basically said, hey, fuck everything that we've made the entire metagame. We're gonna change the rules to make it not be as fun. Except it turns out that it was just a backdoor for the in mechanic that they wanted to push for the new season. And listen, they don't always make good decisions. How much did you miss this time, Lears? You missed, well, you missed me running around the internet a lot, breaking ice. And we're currently in the section of, we just got the yellow cure, so we can break the yellow ice, and I'm over here trying to figure out how to go where I need to in order to go forward, how to go backward enough to go forward enough, or something. But also, you did miss me picking up 3 full custs to make my Gator Spam folder even more grotesque. Well, we can get into some of the Undernet, just not all of it. I don't think we can go all the way to the back of Undernet 7 yet. But we can access the first half or so of it. That's a good start. No, we're gonna do things. Because to be honest with you, I actually don't need the area grab at that point. Yeah, the deeper parts of the Undernet are pretty heavily gated. So yeah, that could be tough. What Digimon game would I play on stream eventually? I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to look at a couple of them, so yeah. I can look for him when I go into the Undernet. He's the best keymaker in Netopia. Okay. This... I have heard some pretty good things about Cyber Sleuth. I will say that. Oh yeah, we haven't fought Nightman version 1, so we should... Or version 1. Version 2. We should see if we can figure out where we can do that around here. Alright, the play this time is actually going to be to get in these things craw. The Homestar Runner gets something stuck in his craw. Wait, what? Alright, this is not actually the way we're looking to go. I mean, actually, wait a second. I feel like I should just go grab a map and be like, where the fuck is Nightman? I know he's in this general area. Is he in the other network? I think he might be on the other side that we can't really get to from here. Well, Boo earns. Zelda 2 randomizer? Maybe. I have no idea. I don't know the game very well at all, like even in an unrandomized state. That would be a total shit show. That's alright. I mean, yeah, that's kind of true. Oh boy, you want problems, wait till we get to Battle Network 4. Shit. I may be even less happy than usual with that. We got some bagworms here. Not very happy with this development here. What a revolting development this is, etc. Alright, we finally actually drew a gator, so we can begin to have a little bit of success here. God, I wish this would hit the flying dudes, but it won't. Well, rip. Oh well, they don't have a chip anymore. It's just the later versions of them that do. Yeah, I think if I want to go fight Nightman, I have to go to the other side of the map. So I guess I'll do that later on. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I forgot to buy unlockers. That was very silly of me. Alright. How we deal with the rats. Anything back here? Probably not. Oh, there is a blue data. Neat. I mean, I don't think we're gonna need that for, like, any time in the rest of the game, but still. Like, even for the even for the very, very few instances where we're gonna be like, hey, yeah, we should use something other than Gator to get through, which there will be a very tiny amount of those. We can just use Full Cust to get us there faster. Just reduce the RNG by adding more RNG. What the fuck? Unfortunately, I literally don't think they give you enough memory to equip Gospel as your regular chip. Like, I think the most you can get is 50. And Gospel is like 96 or something. Which is a shame because you are correct that just popping that off at the start of any fight... Yeah, 96. But you are correct that just being able to put that on top of our deck whenever we want is pretty hilarious. Yep, definitely need more of those. Actually, there is a PA for the Quakes, so I probably do. Because I'm pretty sure this is the first game in the series where we need 100% of the PAs in our thing in order to actually, get 100% in the game. So that'll be fun. That Whirlpool E, however, is completely useless to us. Oh, we need to clear the blue ice? Damn, that's the entire, that's being the whole ass, scenario, which is fine, because we need to do that eventually anyway, but wow. They really do seal it behind everything. Then again, Freeze Man is, well, Ghost Freeze Man anyway, is over in Undernet 7, so that kind of makes sense. Ah, this encounter can eat me. Can eat me, yeah, okay. Good grammar on my part. Sheesh. Thanks, game. Hey, you. Here's intelligence. Back soon. Looking for a way to break this ice. Well, I mean, making keys and being able to break ice are not necessarily related, but alright, Chief. You need 3 blue fragments in order to destroy it, but you don't know where they are. Stands the moment. Alright. Are you sure that we can't get a story thing of like, hey, yeah, this is a lot of backtracking and forward tracking. Forward tracking. Oh, I use words good. I certainly speak a language of some description. Oh, that's real good now. Just thinking about the fact that they give that to you basically for free at the start of BN3, yeah. I guess it's to that would be to facilitate you getting ground style in BN3 White. Which I did start BN3 White in advance of doing BN3. Because I know that's probably going to be, like, within the week we do that. Or start that anyway. So I can start getting that stuff together, and I can look at the fact that I can't trade between versions on my own and be like, well, shit, now I gotta go find somebody who will do the trade on Switch. But of course, most people have it on, well, a lot of people have it on Steam anyway. I wouldn't necessarily say most people, I guess, but quite a few. And then, of course, there's nobody who has it on PlayStation. Is what I've been able to ascertain. Because that thing was dead from day one. Oof. Just oof. That's all I can say. Alright, here's another shortcut. Yeah, well, that was quite easy. Sure thing, buddy. Oh, neat. I forgot about that entirely. Well, cool. I think. Again, I've got enough that I could go and... Well, once I get far enough to actually properly use the glitch, that I can actually just get everything I need. Oh. Now I'm just like, wait a sec, where do I find this dude? Maybe I really should have just pulled up a map. Oh no, I went in a big circle, didn't I? I went in a big circle. Whew. That is indeed a big, big circle. This way. Oh no, I think it's through here. Yeah, here we go. Here's what we're looking for. Nightman V2. Wind, fan, Gateman, and... Yeah, we're like never gonna see any of this dude's real attacks, I'm pretty sure. Oh, we did draw a sub-ideal draw there. No further combo for us. But that's alright. We took a hit. It's a good thing that this battle, the rewards don't change based on our rank whatsoever. We still get Nightman no matter what. Fighter of the day, man. Oh, etc. Oh yeah, right. That old, we didn't go far enough back bit. That old gag. In particular, the gagging question is... Hey, you. Yeah. Is our first blue fragment. I think we need to try just seeing if we can give this to, Well, it would have to be a shark first, I think. Actually, I'm gonna try checking the board and see if anybody has anything useful here. That guy was named Hoss. Yeah, nobody there is gonna have any info. Boo! Boo! Oh, right. This isn't where we need to go. We're going the other way. That's right. I think this is the point where we just go look over the edge and we go, oh, hey, there's people walking around down in Undernet 3. That's a little bit weird. At least I think this is that part of proceedings. Yeah, excuse me. Hang on. Hang on a second. This chair is not very comfortable either. Hang on. No worries. I didn't get sucked into a chair. I just switched it. I've got a folding chair in here, and I have my desk chair, which is, well, let's just say that it was kind of a cheap piece of shit. And it survived about as well as you'd expect a cheap piece of shit chair to survive, and especially like the padding under the butt region, you know, where you would actually be sitting, basically just kind of left town within a very short period of time. So, yeah. I have somehow managed to collect the most uncomfortable set of sit-upon devices in this one room of the house. And I think clearly I just need to, like, learn how to do some carpentry and just make myself a fucking throne or something. I don't know. Something decently comfortable. Either that or I need to go downstairs and find the very large, oversized armchair. Because that thing's nice and comfy, and I can just, like, get in that, and there you go. Alright, and here's Magnet Man. Our old friend? Unfortunately, we didn't quite get the level of good draw that we really wanted here to help us out with things, but I think we could probably come away with this with at least one chip. Oh, god damn it. It would help if I didn't do shit like that, like miss time just barely. Yeah, see, I just kind of suck at the timing of dodging the magnet missiles. Discount Gundam Man. Oh, that did enough damage to pop him. Right, because it's attack plus 20, so it's... Hey, there's our Magnet Man V2. That's nice. What kind of damage do we get on that? Bipolar Tackle. Yeah, that's it. That's a name you guys might want to reconsider slightly in this day and age. Not telling you how to write or anything, but... You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means. That was the worst attempt at that sort of... Instead, I just slipped into the stereotypical fake Russian accent. Oh. Hey, dude. Mega something on Gospel's blacklist. Oh no, we can't join Gospel. Oh no. Quick, Mega Man, use your Pudge Hook on him. Civilization destruction plan. Yeah, okay, buddy. And to destroy the world, and they seem like they're trying, and, you know. Oh, we got some more spam. What's up, Chode? Appears to be a Gospel Navi in Undernet 3. Yeah, we already know that. Discovered an entrance from Koto Square. A special key is required to access that route. We did just meet a keymaker recently, so perhaps that dude can help us out some. Hey, bud. Yeah. Right back to Netopia Square. Well, that's pretty easy to handle. Don't you just love this level of backtracking, by the way? That, like, this is the entire game. I know that all of these games have some backtracking, and it's just kind of a time-honored tradition with RPGs, but man alive, this section... You gotta remember that we were playing... I think we did, like, 45 minutes or something last session of just the ice scenario. And we've been streaming for about 3 hours, and sure, we did some side quests and stuff, but that didn't eat a huge proportion of the time. This scenario just kind of takes forever, and it's often very hard to find your footing. Alright, so into the warp hole we go. Warp, 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 warp. And ooh, get a load of this place, under Koto. We are in a link between Kotobuki and the Undernet. There's some shady shit going on in this town, apparently. And I don't like this encounter whatsoever. In fact, I dislike that Dominator so much. So much! That I am bringing in the heaviest possible artillery for that. of dropping a fucking PA on it. 'Cause no way. Oh, shit on a stick. Oh yeah, untraps would be a thing that I should probably have bought last time I was at Undersquare. Duh. Wow, I keep talking about this great thing and then I keep not using it. Oh, fuck me, running. Guys, a lot. Oh, god damn it. They have getting one. Ugh. Why do you do 150 damage every time you hit me? I'm just gonna leave this fight. I do not want to deal with that. That is toxic. That, oh boy. Oh, also we've got HP memories, power-ups, fast gauge, slow gauge, aqua blade, and mindbender. Enemy loot. I think mindbender just inflicts confusion on the target or something. It sounds far cooler than it actually is, I'll say that. So we grabbed 2 aqua blades in R. And we're gonna go by code here. All the way down here. Nice we can do here. We can put Shadow in there, and I mean that's not really the greatest, but it's okay. Oh, you do not do this to me again, game. You don't fool me again for this. Ooh, we got... Well, this is much better. So we've got kill weeds here. And that's what I'm about to do. So here's our first encounter with any upgraded version of the kill plants. Remember them? I kinda don't. Just get steamrolled. And we get ourselves a tree bomb too. Oh, shit. Yeah, this area is a conveyor belt maze, which is one of everyone's favorite kind of level designs. Not just a maze, but one that really sucks. Okay, I was gonna be very sad if I got nothing there. Alright. Now, go to the front. Do a quick double back, and we just barely managed to get it. Unfortunately, Gator doesn't pierce armor. So we have to deal with that hard head the regular way. Ooh, there's a PMD here. Let's save. Unlock it. I sincerely do not need that, I don't think. Yeah, I already have an anti-recov. Why is that? Like, you get it for plot reasons, man. Probably part of a PA or something, but I don't remember. There's a bug frag. I deal with the nerds. Get him out of here. Plonk, 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 plonk. Yep. Blue ice is not breakable. But here we are. We're on the bottom layer of Undernet 3, pardon me. And I'm going to save. Just in case. I don't think there's any real need to, but I don't know. After being annoyed by those encounters, I feel like it's necessary suddenly. Dead end. Well, guess we'll find out for ourselves, won't we? Oh, this is a pretty big platform here. Hey, you. Oh, I'm sure this is... this is an interesting encounter. So these Null and Void guys, I'm pretty sure they have, like, really fast regen. So you would normally just want to kill them as fast as possible, but of course, we have ways to deal with that. You know, this isn't one of the, like, 3 things in the game that cannot be cheesed with Gator. Gospel Supreme Commander. Yeah, yeah. In Koto Square, huh? Yep, and that dude didn't explode, he just timed out. Alright, deal. Gospel ID. Alright. We are finally making some major headway. Just in time for the fact that the earthquake of all time, the big continent-moving earthquake of doom, is apparently upon us. That's alright. It's time for us to go and investigate that square. It's the warp gate. Right? Yeah. Interesting. None of the hippies seem to be out today. So a thing that's a little bit of a tip-off for you is that if you look very closely at the map of this area, and this is a thing that's been visible to us the entire time, it does kind of look like a skull. So there was a little bit of attention paid there. Alright, let's save inside of the Gospel HQ location. Oh, I see. We're not getting regular encounters. We're just getting some yellow ice cubes along the way to cause us some issues. All right. Just do our thing. some of these going on. Dump. Well, I mean, we can start by getting completely screwed by the AI here. And by the AI, I mean the RNG, pardon me. Yep. We get some health back, which is great because that encounter really screwed us up due to not getting our easy draw. Ooh, 3 flamey 3s. That's kind of risky looking, but we did draw a boosted Gator to start with, so I'm pretty sure that this one is going to end in our favor, folks. Just a hunch. Yeah, so much for that unpreventable damage. Just do that. That's it. This game went from being one of the harder battle networks to being one of the easiest. In one fell swoop. There he is, Freeze Man. Registering as high as 10. 10 what? Oh, probably 10 on the Richter scale, but still. Well, if the ice is a part of you, if we just kill you, won't that still... Oh, that's not going to be too hard. You are trying very hard to be menacing, Freeze Man, but you are pathetic. Like, obviously, we're just going to clown this guy completely because we have such a buff folder compared to anything, but Freeze Man is just kind of like one of the worst bosses in the entire the entire anything here. Freeze Man is actually, even without our folder upgrades, if we were using the same folder that we were using against Magnet Man, Freeze Man would still be a significantly more pathetic boss than Magnet Man. And of course, considering the folder that we are using, like, this is probably going to be sub 10. Yeah, 7 to 4. That is ridiculous. And worth 4 grand. Again, dude, if the ice is a part of you, as you said before, then it should all be destroyed when you die. Well, that's a problem. Well, fuck. I think we're up shit creek now. We should have just carved his heart out with a spoon and then been done with it. Hey, what's up, Doc? Oh. Take a Ganderino. Yep. As the ice just breaks down. I have to bill the officials for the cure and such. What can I take him for? I like that guy. He's an asshole. We'd done it. Wow, you've done it! Etc. Yes, indeed. Let's go home. I just want to take a quick peek in with these nerds. And look at my money that I don't have. And hey, wow, we're up to 20 bug frags. That's way more than we need. Nice. Alright, we disconnect from the interwebs, and... real quick, I'm gonna go see if we can fight Raul again, because I completely forgot to see if we could... If we could go against him for for his V3 round. Hey, buddy. Alright, we got Thunderman V3 available. And actually a hand where I kind of want to keep everything, but... yeah, we're just gonna do this little bit of Chuck. A little bit of Chuck Rock. Ah, Chuck Rock, that exists. Apparently. I'm still not completely certain of that, but, ow! God, he hurts. I think it's mostly because of all the other shit going on here, actually. It's just causing me some issues here. Alright, are you... Yeah, he is technically in that panel. Great. Yeah, so I think that might, at best, get us a regular Thunderman. No, I think that's good enough for V2. Yeah. Not terrible, all considered. Let's go see if we can hurt Snake Man's feelings real quick. And I mean, indeed, being in a fire style is kind of conducive to that, so... I would expect to have some decent results there. See how fast do we charge that flamethrower. The problem is we don't really get to cast it fast enough. Oh, put the chips in the right order, idiot. There we go. Oops. Well, that's V2. If I had just been not a scrub, I could probably have gotten V3. Oh, game, you are too kind. If I just remembered to actually put everything in the right order, of course. some serious gatekeeping going on. Yeah. Alright, that should get us Snake Man V3, and... yeah. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Hey, guess what, Mom? We didn't die. You are Father, Aunt. Genes don't lie. What is this? Metal Gear Solid? Wait. Yeah, it probably is about time that LAN flopped for a bit. One week later. Okay, yeah, I would assume that even Proto Man could deal with Cutman that fast. Quick Man, I don't know. I feel like their AIs would just synchronize badly or something. Zombie ghosts. They need to leave this place, apparently. Have we considered looking in the real world? Oh boy. Stuff is still going on. Wow. Yep. Now, time to find out about that thing they were discussing before. Alright. Okay, yeah, we just gotta go search Koto Square again, right. We go the right way. Hey, you. Still hear voices somewhere, huh? Oh, I don't believe that, Buster. And I like how they've got just a program here. I'm a bad program. Got a problem? Yeah, you're not very good, are you? Alright, what's going on? Oh, they got a weird spirally warp gate thing. I like how we just shoot a guy, just pew pew pew. Unfortunately, this doesn't work on weird spirally warp gate things. Yeah, that might be a bit of a problem. Well, time to buy a solution. Time to buy a clue. Or something, I don't know. That's right, we go to Marine Harbor here. I need to take that asterisk-coded Big Bomb out of our folder, unfortunately. As much as I'd love to keep it in there, we're going to be getting rid of it. And I know you're probably thinking that that's real stupid, but trust me, there is a reason why we're doing this. Which you'll see when we actually do it, but first I need to find something to replace it with. Go with that shadow, maybe? Actually, I'm going to put one of those in there. That can be useful still. Hey, you. A Big Bomb asterisk. Absolutely. Yeah. And we got ourselves a whole folder for that. And there's some pretty nice stuff in here. I mean, in addition to the fact that we've got a Rattan thing. Out of the place, yeah. We got the Rattan Program Advance. I mean, I guess the Catcher and the Silver Fist are nice. Especially if you know how to actually do the... how to do the button input for Silver Fist, which I don't know how to do. But it shoots a fist across each row. So, you know, 140 damage to the entire field. That's pretty good. Or almost the entire field. There's our Mindbender. We didn't even have to spend money on it. Oh boy, an escape. Blades in shit, you know, shit dog codes. There we go. Shit garbage codes. The attack plus 20 asterisk. This is the real winner, though, is the area grab in star code. Thank you very much, game. I will absolutely be yoinking the hell out of that. And that folder can have anti-recover, because... But there we go. Now we've got a tool to eminent domain our enemies to death. Even better than usual. And there are more of them you can get in the game, I'm pretty sure, and we're gonna try to do that as well as we can. All right. Now for plot. Yeah, I mean, oh, I think he just means he didn't want you to be risking your life, bud. More or less. Gee, do you remember anything that happened to the Netopia arc, Lan? Remember that time you almost died in a plane crash 5 times? And that, yeah, there you go. That's my boy. Always causing problems for himself, yeah. The final and most difficult battle, only in the main story of this game. There's still a post game. And 4 more games in the series. Gospel has something up its sleeves. Its hands! Yeah, what's up? Releasing electromagnetic radiation. What? Sounds like an arms race. Wow, okay. I think the warping in Kotobuki Square is somehow related to the electromagnetic radiation. About 10,000 times the usual radiation levels, which is a lot. That's kind of a lot. Let's put that on the low end and say that we're looking at 1.5 millisieverts per year of background radiation. So you bump that up to 15 sieverts per year, which lethal radiation dose in sieverts. 4 to 5 over a short period of time, which, I mean, at the very least, sure, if we're in there for, like, it's the microwave chamber from MGS4. Yeah, pretty much. Like, the entire town is, I mean, I don't suppose that this is, like, immediately lethal, but it's definitely going to fuck you up quite a bit. And also, like, where is it coming from? Because the other thing is that radiation releases a lot of heat. But, yeah, in a worst case scenario, you could even die. You know, no kidding. On the unopened Kotobuki Metro line. Special car that will absorb some radiation. Did nobody think to, like, do anything about this town in any way? This town that is being irradiated to shit? Like, nobody thought to send in some sort of, like, lead-lined, I don't know, drone or something. Then again, this is supposed to be a world where, like, networks overtook robotics instead of anything, so maybe they just don't have any sort of, like, unmanned units they can send in. So you get there, you've also made a special shielded mag suit. A mag suit that we will not visually be seeing whatsoever. This suit will shield you at levels up to 50k times normal. So, I mean, that seems like it'd be pretty good. Still, yeah, you'd really rather. Why don't they just fucking EMP the place? I mean, yeah, exactly. Especially because we also know that, like, everything going on there, there's this much computer-related stuff going on in that area. Like, wouldn't that cause some problems, too? At least you know what it was I died fighting for. Oh, I get it. It's a joke about X4. I don't think it's on purpose or not, but what am I fighting for? God, late last year, the Yeti sold a little acrylic standee of that scene, and I bought it because, I mean, yes, it was kind of wildly overpriced because acrylic standees apparently are disgustingly expensive. So, it's, I kind of had to have it because it was real good. Alright, well, he's handing us over the super train ticket. He's handing us over the lead-lined power suit. I mean, yeah, pretty much, like, there is not a ton that they can do about hardware level assaults. If they you know, if some stuff just gets absolutely vaped. Vaped, yeah, there we go. That's how I want to express it. Like a normal person. Alright, so we can only go to Kotobuki from here. Which, I mean, fair enough. It's supposed to be like a special, but they couldn't even give us a secret train station or anything. Anywho, before we even remotely take a look at that, we're going to fight this dude. I think he has his V3 even, so we're gonna see if we can't deal with that real quick. And we're gonna draw into just a handful of just gatemen here. That size fits all lead suit. Yeah, exactly. See, you get it. Capcom science is a hell of a drug. Oh, sheesh. Played that one like a bag of toys. Alright. However, this turn, things will be different. And that's Heatman toasted. Oh, I can't fight V3 until the post-game. Boo! Boo earns. Boo earns. I was yelling, Bone Storm! Oh, hey, you. Oh, you're actually alive. This is something anyone should say. Yeah, exactly. But that guy, he is a problem. Blip, 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 bween. Oh, he knows our name already. Get a load. First of all, get a load of this server room in the middle of Radiation Zone. You know, I am no expert when it comes to computer hardware, but I believe that servers tend to get very hot. Can't believe they're crypto mining. And I mean, look at the amount of vent on a lot of these computers in that they really don't have much airflow or anything that could even remotely resemble airflow. And this dude's got, like, I don't know, at least 16 of these gigantic giga servers in here in a place that's got radiation 10 times above the background level, which, radioactivity also tends to release a lot of heat. So, like, this place kind of seems like a complete tinderbox. Actually, I kind of I would kind of accept, so in the spin-off game Battleship Challenge, this guy, or at least the guy underneath the suit, reappears with Freezeman as his Navi. So I would assume that on some level it's supposed to be like, oh hey, Freezeman is his actual Navi and he's keeping all of the machinery cool. So he's got a few box fans set up just off screen. Jesus. So much airflow. You're actually in a wind tunnel. Are you talking about these horrible noises I can make with this this shock arm? Because that's pretty special. Okay. So yeah, get a load of this dude's crazy suit. I can fuse my bug chips to complete the Super Navi. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be a smart idea. Lan and Mega Man are coming to die. Har har. Har har. Oh ye gods. I'm sorry about the flickering. Yeah, that's a good question, Mega Man. That's a good question, Mega Man. When we find the energy source, we'll find Dr. Wily. What the fuck is going on here? Jesus, first of all, A, what are these goddamn trees? Why they got, like, balloons growing off of them? And two, what is this building? Kind of almost 30,000 times normal. Well, it's a good thing that we're basically in an armored tank suit here. Shouldn't we just get a big missile? My bet's on the top floor. Yes, because Evil Villain HQ. It's like... It's almost like if he built his headquarters inside of an active volcano or something, but who would be stupid enough to do that? Something strange started happening in that condominium yesterday. You know... Yesterday? Yeah, this guy is having a bad time. That's for sure. Oh, is my favorite NPC the NPC who's trying to walk forward but is moving sideways. You can't walk where you want because of the radiation. Yeah, okay. Alright, Capcom. God, I'm sorry I said these games were fun or good or enjoyable. Michael Jackson in disguise. Anywho, this encounter is worthless for now. I'm gonna save here because if this is what I think it is, we don't want to collect it yet. Oh no, that's a reg up. And where's the thing that I'm thinking of? I'm being real smart asking you people where it is. Ah, shit. Not a fan of this. I mean, this is kind of a garbage encounter anyway. I should just leave this. We have plenty of Heat Vs. Plenty of Consummate Vs. Wait. That's a Homestar Runner reference. Oh, Homestar Runner. They update that like once every 3 years still, believe it or not. On the other hand, we will oh god! That rat is freaking out. That's when it's in, like, super speed mode, by the way. Is that its eyes just bug out like that. Like, it's just seeing the amount of radiation involved here. And it's just like, what the hell are you talking about? A mailbox. I'm trying to ransack it, man. Oh yeah, you don't say nobody's in this apartment complex of death. What am I waiting for? What am I waiting for? Sorry. I'll recheck in a second. Okay, that's just a bug frag. That's fine to keep. It's left after I use the fly swatter. Okay, I think this might be the one, and we definitely want to pause to use an unlocker. By pause, I mean save. Quick save. And the unlocker. Yeah, this is the one that we want to leave for now. Because that's actually a good chip, but we want to be able to duplicate it. Hey, you. Alright, so we... Yeah, it says dead quite, by the way. An awful lot like Gutsman's colors. Alright, let's try to turn the elevator on. Oh, elevators don't work during radiation, you guys. Actually, I can believe that. I enjoy how Lan just kicks it. What the hell are you guys doing here? Dex? Forehead? I don't have a rude thing to say about mail, because I don't... don't feel like it. You big dummy! Shode would never say that to a lady, no, because he would just call you a cunt instead. I'm sorry. God. Wow, that was... I'm sorry, that was a little over the line. I'm just saying, he's a piece of shit. Oh god, I'm sorry, I gotta read this now to just camping out and losing their teeth, eating the soft chunks that fall from the extreme radiation. Yeah. See. Made me. No, I can't see, actually, because Capcom didn't sprite it! Oh, yeah. Just because you're rich. Okay, right. This whole building is one gigantic server. I'd like to reiterate, Tinder box. Jesus. Servers were growing all over... what? Oh my god, this game... Oh, jeez. This is a fucking fever dream, isn't it? Yeah, okay, Alan, that's the smartest thing you've ever said. Yes, we need to get rid of the internet radiation. We probably should also do something about the real radiation. Man, oh, jeez. I'm having I'm having a bit of a problem here, in case you haven't been able to tell. I am absolutely losing my marbles. Because I will re-emphasize, obviously, I knew this was a thing. It's just that the fact that I actually got here, and then mail dropping in with, oh yeah, Shode would never say something like that to a lady. And I'm just like, that's the rudest, most foul-mouthed, try-hard scrub quotes motherfucker I've ever seen. Yeah, okay. I mean, clearly she's just trying to rile up Lan, but also, Jesus. Oh my god. Ugh. We've done everything we can, so... Oh god, he's turning into a dud bear. Never talked about lady. Oh, shit, you right. Lan, he's turning into a dud bear. What part of that do you not get? Oh, Dex jacked in more than the rest. Oh yeah, okay, so that's why. Radiation doesn't work this way.
Oh, God. Guys, I think I'm gonna die from radiation. And by radiation, I mean laughing my ass off here.
Shit,
I mean, his face is kind of melting right now. Oh my god, yeah, that's a radiation. Oh, I made a joke about Metal Gear Solid DNA earlier, and I'm just like, wow, this actually kind of beats it out in terms of insanity. Alright, hurry up and take Dex to the hospital or something, I don't know. Yeah, that makes sense. Sensitive radiation. Oh my god, you're gonna kill me, you know that, right? Like, oh my god. Oh. Oh, it's a good thing. It's a good thing that I'm calling it here because, oh, Jesus. Oh. Okay.